Started with mini bikes and got my first motorcycle when I was about 14, and I'm 50 years old.
Actually, fairly new. When I was in high school, I rode a little dirt bike.
Was riding mini bikes before I actually got a motorcycle with suspension and gears.
I like things on two wheels, and I've ridden human-powered bicycles for a good number of years.
My dad built a mini bike when I was very young, in the early 60s. He built one in the basement, and that was his. I didn't get to ride it until we would go camping at Kentucky Lake, and that was a big thrill because we'd stay there for 2 weeks, so I get to ride the mini bike for 2 weeks. But otherwise, that was his, and I didn't get to ride it unless we were at the campground.
Never been on a road, and so I'm really kind of just getting introduced to it again.
I just like the thrill of the engine pulling you down the road, the way your body has to be moved on the bike to get the bike to handle properly.
But Ron is, you just can't help but to catch his passion on motorcycles.
Well, there's a lot of guys that have motorcycles, but they're not motorcycle riders. Motorcycle riders are loaded with passion about the sport, and they're reading about it, and they're riding because they love riding. They're not riding to impress anyone. I like to say I ride to impress myself. I don't ride to impress anyone else.
He's been very instrumental in helping guide me along the way, everywhere from just looking to get a bike, and actually recommending what kind of bike, what size bike to get. So he's just been a real inspiration to me.
I didn't really do anything other than just tell him about a motorcycle race on TV.
Just the fact that he is passionate about it, but more importantly is he's very knowledgeable about it. I mean, it's not just, like you said, he's just not a rider. He understands the bike mechanically. He understands the safety aspects of motorcycling, and he's just a good mentor as far as he's really given me a lot of guidance on what I should do, shouldn't do, what to look out for, and rather than just popping me on a bike and say, "Here, go."
Well, all I did was mention the motorcycle race on TV, and he watched it, and then he told me how much he loved it, and then he started watching more motorcycle races, and before I knew it, he was hooked.
Yeah, he talked me into buying a bike because he wouldn't let me ride his. So it's just that camaraderie of that you see between people who ride motorcycles. It's really a kind of a neat thing, and I just would like to be a part of that.